taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah. Negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control. Yeah.
It's getting dark, I feel the I feel the I feel the
さえ諦めてしまえたのなら楽になるのに I cannot なぜ求めてしまうの心に灯る無垢な愛は悲しいとかを払うんだままやがて明日へ帰るように空へと浮かぶ朽ち果てた花びらに希望があるなら舞い上がれどこまでも遠く高くFloat them on so I can so I can feel you
Do not fear, the Hatter is here. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. We are playing a new game called Cold Realize Guardian of the Rebirth. I thought we can play something nice and relaxing on a Monday afternoon or evening, wherever you're at. And happy St. Patty's Day, everyone. I hope you all had a good St. Patty. Time to experience a number of feelings provided by a pretty face with Japanese factors. You gotta love the Japanese voice actors. They're the greatest. Yep, we're gonna just stick with the main character's name. Who am I? What am I? Okay. There we go. Where did I come from? Where am I going? Loved by no one. Needed by no one. If my existence holds no meaning, then why am I here? I can hear my father's voice. He had a gentle, peaceful voice. His hand touched my hair. His hand, big, strong hands. The touch is so comforting. But because I love... Oh. So it's funny that you say that, JP. I wanted to make corned beef and cabbage for dinner, but I couldn't find anywhere that sells corned beef, like itself. So I just made shepherd's pie for dinner tonight. But I have intentionally set up a Lord of the Rings t-shirt from my days off this week. Oh, nice! 6 years later, 1853.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. London Bridge is うるせえんだよさっきから。ねえ、なんだよ、人が気持ちよく作業してたのにさ、鼻歌くらいいいじゃんか。 あのな、もっと緊張感持てよ。これから正規のお宝盗み出そうってんだぜ。
俺の緊張感はいつかも持ちません。
Sorry guys, texting Mr. Hatter. These men have been lying here in hiding on the Bear Plains for 5 days already. Damn.
はあ、ロンドンが懐かしい。うまい酒、うまい料理、美しい女たち。
仕方ねえだろ。俺だってこんなに待つと思わなかったんだよ。
もうさ、横からかっさらうとかじゃなくて、自分たちで見つけちゃった方が早いんじゃないの？そっちの方が危なくないじゃん。
それができるならとっくにやってる。この地方ってだけしか情報がねえんだ。あとは連中の後を追っかけるしかねえだろ。
その連中がいつまで経ってもやってこないわけだけど。
And speaking of the devil, he has arrived. Welcome in, Mr. Hatter.
そのうちやってくるんだよ。いいか？泥棒ってのはな。
入念な準備と機を待つ忍耐だろう。この5日で何回聞いたことか。もうセリフ覚えちゃったよ。
While sitting, he takes a small device from his pocket and holds it up. He looks at it doubtfully.
この間みてえに爆発しねえだろうな。
何言ってんの？するわけないじゃん。俺ってば世界一の天才技師よ。安心しな、この俺が保証する。
お前の保証ほど当てになんねえもんは。いや、待て。
A group of soldiers appear in binoculars view.
連中、やってきやがった。
ね、マジで
The first man nods and continues to study the situation. 4 military automobiles, 1 escort transport, about 20 soldiers in total. And just their luck, one of the vehicles is carrying hunting dogs. A man who appears to be the commander is in the lead automobile. From the way he's looking around, he won't be easy target. It's a huge unit and it could be trouble. But
黄昏じゃない。報告と違う。あの格好、王室の近衛兵たちか。なんでこんなところに。
何予想と違うの？作戦変更した方がいいんじゃない？
いや、かえって都合がいい。作戦通りだ。集合場所で待ってろよ。
ねえ、マジ？入念な準備、機を見る忍耐はどこに行ったんだよ。
その言葉には続きがある。そして時には大胆に。そうでなくては泥棒は務まらない。
he tosses the binoculars aside and prepares to leave.
わかったよ。ちゃんと生きて戻ってくれよ。お前にはまだまだ手を借りたいんだからさ。
I'm glad you had a pretty chill day, JP. Never wrong with a nice, relaxing day with your furry animal.
誰に向かって物言ってやがる。この俺様がちょっとやそっとで死ぬもんかよ。
With that, the man runs into the darkness. It has taken forever to piece together the clues leading to this moment. He will reach his target. The moon is hidden behind some clouds. That is not good. The darkness makes it easy to run, but hard to track.
レオンハルト隊長殿、屋敷の包囲完了しました。
ご苦労。屋敷から逃げるものがあれば必ず捕らえよ。
は、了解だ。
The captain returns to the soldiers' parting salute and then turns to the abandoned-looking building that stands before him. Through a meticulous search, he finally located the mansion hidden in the forest. The potential reports that, have so far been correct.
怪物がいるというわけか。
He is not eager to complete this mission. Let me hold on. Oh. A search and capture option is options such as this does not normally have fallen to his purview. No. I'm trying to figure out which. There we go. Seeing if I can. There we go. There we go. I turned down the music a bit for you guys. I forgot how loud the music can be. Rempern and Lenhart, knight and captain of the royal guards, frowns on his brow. The men under his command are the royal guards, protectors of the Queen Alexandria Victoria, supreme ruler of Britain. Their current mission is to protect the Queen Victoria, and she travels to Wales for an expedition tour. However, he received message through his ether communicator device. The communique came from Finis, the British military technical advisor, who holds authority of the governmental research projects. Capture the monster that hides within the mansion in Wales. It may already be dead. If so, quickly dispose the body. However, the chance that it is still alive, it must be captured at all costs. Lovables, welcome in! Just hop in. Do we like previous blonde person has dashing mustache? If we do. Well, we don't know anything yet, Love Bubbles, so this is all new to us. Shortly after this message was sent, a device was delivered and that could supposedly detect the monster along with the instructions. This mission is probably a little important to Finns. If it had been, Finns would have sent one of his pawns from the Special Task Force, the Twilight, to carry out this instead. There's just a little information. What is this monster?
その肌に触れたものは溶けて消える。電報にはそう記されていたが、これはそのままの意味なのだろうか。
Perhaps it is from figure of speech? Lenhart asked for clarification multiple times, but Finns never responded.
いや、悩んでも仕方あるまい。
隊長殿、突入準備整いました。
Lenhart brings his thoughts back to the present and focus on the task at hand.
しかし、隊長殿、相手は一人なのでしょう。これほどの警戒をする必要があるのでしょうか。
バカ者、何者かはわからないが、相手は怪物とのことだ。女王陛下の剣たる我々には不名誉な失敗など許されん。万難を排してことにあたり、万一の失敗も事前に防ぐ。これがナイトの進むべき道だ。
はっ、失礼いたしました。
When he sees that his troops are prepared, Lenhart gives a small nod.
全員第1級警戒態勢。第1班を先頭に第2班、第3班突入。
The doors quickly kicked open, and soldiers and dogs rush into the dimly lit interior of the
異
mansion.
常なし。こちらも異常なし。
Lenhart follows his men inside. The soldiers quickly spread out, and soon they are taken over. They have taken over the mansion. So far, no monster has been found. How long has this building stood empty? The walls are rotten in humidity, and the shafts in the moonlight filled. Oh. The dogs have, as if sense an unseen danger, have not stopped growling the entire time. As Linhardt steps forward, a small device meant to detect target emits a sharp sound. The captain gathers info, gather a few of his soldiers and follow the device, which quills as stands in front of a particular door.
ここか。
He switches the device off and flips slips it into his pocket and then motions of the gun-wielding troops who took position nearby. He prepares himself to face the monster that awaits them on the other side of the door, given the signal to break it down. The soldier smashes through and rushes inside. A skylight lights some light, but the moon has ducked behind another cloud. However, he can sense the tense in the room. A strange atmosphere fills the air. The room is packed with dolls. This dim light and the sheer number of them unsettling rather than cute. A shadow of a person can be seen sitting in a chair in the center of the room. The shadow doesn't move, even when the soldiers surround it, guns drawn. Either the person is very brave, or as the message suggests,
死んでいる。
one of the soldiers approaches the chair. The shadow slowly raises its head. At that moment, the clouds part, letting a light into the room. Long, glossy hair. Melancholic eyes slowly open. Her flawless skin and schematical face more than resembling a doll. Her clothing is strange, seeming more like a decoration than fashion. Everything about her seems oddly mystical. That's a horrible movie thing. The girl blinks slowly. Her blank eyes take in her surroundings. At this simple action, Linhardt hears himself and the other gasp involuntarily. This beautiful girl, lit from above by the soft moonlight, like an ethereal creature. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have 2 mods in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the mother of mods, Lexi, and the internal sleepless. What is up? How you guys doing? She must be.
怪物だというのか。
I hear voices. Voices of many people. None of them are my father. Why do they wake me? I wanted to stay in my slumber forever.
Most everyone's mad here. You may have noticed that I'm not all there myself.
Sorry, I've been Mia for the most part. I've been sick, thumbs down, light skin tone, hope you are well. Grin.
Welcome in, Dawn. Thank you so much for the year subscription. Oh my god. We got a 1-year baby, everyone. Can you believe it? A 1-year baby. Welcome in. I'm hoping you are feeling much better now, Dawn. Dang it, Mod's right here.
これが怪物なのか。
Monster. Yes, I am a monster.
隊長殿、捕獲すべき怪物とはこの少女のことなのですか。
おう、にわかには信じがたいが、どうやらそのようだ。
どんな化け物が出てくるかと思えば、こんな娘とはな。バカ、警戒を怠るな。おい、どうしたんだ。落ち着け、落ち着けって。
I know that sound. It's a dog's growl. I've heard it before. The dogs were chasing me. They were growling and barking, trying to bite me, trying to eat me, to kill me. They were so many faster than me. The dogs. A large dog bark loudly leaps on me. Stop. I protest weakly in a scratchy voice, but the dog has pinned me in the chair. Its teeth tear through my clothes and pierce the skin of my shoulder. Wait, what's going on in chat? Be right back. Have to watch what's happening at wrestling. How dare you have wrestling on while I'm streaming? How dare you? Well, now Lexi can't randomly time me out again. No, she cannot, Sleepless. Now we're backing away very slowly and silently to the book it out of here. Yes? That's an angry butch. I can feel my blood flow from my wound. In the next moment, the dog geeps and jumps back.
おい、どうした。
As he speaks, something happens. The dog's mouth begins to melt. Like mud, it begins to drip and fall away. The dog's head and neck begins to crumble, and oozing mass of flesh fizzle. The dog drops to the ground. It withers in agony for a short time and then stops moving.
なんなんだよ、これは。
Why? Because it touched my skin. Because of a tiny drop of my blood. Just looking at this mishap corpse makes me feel awful. It died because of me. So it has hero for acid blood. Yep. The men around me tear their gaze freeze from the men's and back away, still surrounding me.
警戒しろ。相手はやはり怪物だ。動くな。一歩でも動けば撃ち殺すぞ。
Fear and confusion, doubt and anxiety. Just as before. Every scary, but somewhat familiar.
距離を取って囲め。触れてしまえばそれだけで殺される。
うろたえるな。レディーに銃を向けてはならない。
One of the soldiers cries out.
しかし隊長殿、相手は怪物です。そんな悠長なことを。
Before we continue, guys, do you want me to turn on my voice changer or do you want me to just continue using my regular voice? Let me know in the comments.
無論理解はしていると。我が輩も共に見ていたのだから、確かに驚くべきことだ。
Sleepless, what are you doing? Why are you giving gift subs? Why? Why are you doing this?
だが、落 落ち着くんだ。見てみろ。彼女は敵対するつもりはないようだぞ。
I remain seated in my chair, but I look up at the meat of the speaker's eyes.
猟犬に関しても一瞬だが彼女は静止しようとした。先の出来事は意図的に起こされたものではない。
Use many of your use your many voices. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna see if I can set it up real quick. Oop. Hold on.
It's getting dark, I feel the I feel the
おい、どうした？
Alright, the voice changer is not working, guys. So we're gonna just be using my regular voice.
それは。
The leader approaches me, gently kneels down, putting his face at my level.
怪物のお嬢さん。まずは突然の来訪や非礼を詫びよう。そして願わくば何も聞かず我々に同行してほしい。
Also, Sleepless, thank you for subscribing a gift sub to Love Bubbles. I appreciate it. But no more subscriptions. You hear me? No more. No more. He gently but firm tone leaves no room for arguments. After a brief pause, I nod. As I stand without another word, leaving my room behind, I have no reason to resist. How many years have I been staying in here? People are so tense. I see fear in their eyes. They see me as nothing foreign. I wonder if these people will kill me. If that is why they have come here, so be it. I have revelations, but I'm not scared. That poor dog. It shouldn't have been that way. The dog should have killed me. No more gift subs. Horseless carriage cut their way through the quiet night to meet us. They have tied my hands and lured me.
Not everyone's mad here. You may have noticed that I'm not all there myself.
Sleepless, did you not know that you have already given 37 times since you have joined our community? 37 times. You need to knock it off, young lady. That is way too many. Way too many. I have no interest in where they are taking me or what will happen to me there. If I'm going to be killed, I feel oddly relieved to think this. But I only have one regret. Just one. I wish that I had. It all happened so suddenly. A crash and flash cut through the night. The car ahead of us flips over and rolls over the road. Have they provided you 70 chips a stream? I do not understand what you mean, Lovables. I'm very confused. The carriage we were in screeches to a halt before we overturn the car ahead. The car behind us tears and swerves, but tips over and crashing into us from behind. The stricken vehicles block us in.
なんだ盗賊の砲撃か何かか
Okay.
わからんいきなり目の前の地面が爆発したぞ
Force description gifts. Am I just stupid today? Because I'm not getting it? I'm having a dun-dun moment. I am so dumb right now because I don't know what's going on. Everyone riding with us draws their guns and exits the car.
何者だ我らを栄えある英国兵と知っての修行か
もちろんよーく知ってるさ
A voice rings out in the night.
どこだどこから聞こえるおいあれを見ろあの
I turn to where the soldier is pointing. There is someone standing there. I see a figure silhouette by the moon. A thin body wrapped in formal attire with a top hat perched on his head. A walking stick in his hand, he looks as if he was about to attend a masquerade ball. But why? Strangely, nothing but this scene strikes me out as out of place.
諸君お役目ご苦労
His cloak flusters in the wind as he stares down at
誇り
us.
高き英国王室の近衛兵がこんな田舎町で人さらいとは女王陛下もさぞ鼻が高いことだろうな
Go to the other direction away from the fourth horseman. Oh my god, Bubbles. I see a little of a man? Do you have a sub goal set? I believe that it says 70 is the goal is met with. Oh! Tuxedo Mask! You could be right. I probably have a sub goal. And I don't even remember it. So Sleepless has reached our sub goal. And I didn't even know if I did it or not. This is how stupid I am.
我々を侮辱するか貴様何者だ
俺の名はアルセーヌ・ルパン何驚くには値しねえどこにでもいるただの麗しき泥棒紳士さ
Thank you for the 100 biddies and welcome in, Yoko! Lupin, as a man standing above us shouts his name, I feel it carving into my heart.
泥棒だとこそ泥が何の用だいや待て聞いたことがあるぞ確かパリを拠点に活動する怪盗とかよく知ってるじゃねえかその通りいいかお前らこ 光栄に思えよ。
Thank you, Sleepless, for the 100 biddies.
この泥棒紳士の華麗なる芸術をその目で直接拝めるんだからな。
Yeah, he's definitely gonna steal our hearts away, that's for sure, JP. The man's calling himself Lupin looks at me. I feel his piercing gaze through his mask.
荷台のお嬢さん、私の声が聞こえますか？
It was leftovers. Okay, sure, Sleepless. I stir up him silently.
何を隠そう。この泥棒めの今夜の獲物はお嬢さん、あなたなのです。
We're not! We're not playing Persona 5 tonight. I promise. We are not playing it.
私はあなたを奪いにやってきたのです。
Take me away?
どうか安心してお待ちください。そのぶしつけな犬どもの手から見事あなたを救い出してご覧に入れましょう。
なんという物言いだ。泥棒風情が流行る英国の侵攻を邪魔するなど不届き千万。全員総力をもってあの男を捕獲せよ。
はっ、全員銃撃用意。
おう、急い銃撃を。何？銃撃？
撃てー！うわー！
The shadow dances jerkily as the soldiers open fire. Many of them must have hit. The shadow collapsed to the ground. I'm holding my breath.
我が者、我が輩は捕らえろと言ったのだ。殺してどうする？
しかし相手の言うことが本当ならパリ中の警察を総動員しても捕まえられないルパンですよ。全力でかからなければ本当に怪物を連れ去られかねません。
That man, Lupin, did he really die just now?
やりやがったな。これじゃ死んじまうじゃねえか。くそ、短い人生だったぜ。
He sits up, howling with laughter.
なんだ、なぜ奴は笑っている？そもそもあの銃撃を受けてなぜまだ生きている？
隊長殿、ルパンの体が。
Before the soldier can say more, Lupin's body corrupts in the bright light, blinding me with its glare. At the same time, a series of explosion rocks in the ground. The carriages around us are now in disarray.
なんだ何が起きてるんだ。また砲撃か。まさか仲間が隠れていたのか。
落ち着け。これはおそらくもともと道に仕掛けてあったのだ。奴は一人だ。術中にはまるな。
The captain's voice clear and the reason have no effect on the men. The smoke from the explosion does not clear but continues to thick around us. Soon it is difficult to see.
どこだ。奴はどこに行った。
What kind of food, Dawn? What you making? Are you gonna share it with the class? You better be sharing it with the class. I bet everyone in the stream is very, very hungry. The soldiers shout in confusion. Suddenly a shadow appears before me. I almost cried out, but the man raises a finger to his lip.
おっと、ビビらせた。安心しろ。俺は幽霊なんかじゃねえよ。ありゃ、ちょっとした仕掛け付きの風船だ。
You don't know yet? Fair enough. I'm good. I just ordered and ate some Wendy's. I cannot do Wendy's. I can't. He grins and holds his hand out his hand.
さてお嬢さん、お手を。共に 夜の逃避行と参りましょう。
No, don't touch me, please. You will die from the poison.
ああ、知ってるよ。素肌に触れればだろ。平気だよ。お前の手袋は毒を防ぐためのもんだろ。
Yes, but I... He suddenly pulled me by the arm.
大丈夫。俺を信じろ。
He pulls me into him with compelling strength that slenders his frame. From that moment, I fear he will melt, and I stare at him in terror. But
ほら、なんともねえだろ。
I got food poisoning from Wendy's once. That's always fun, getting food poisoning. Yes. He looks back at me with excited smile, a smile that seems totally unfitting for a current situation.
おいおい、そう硬くなるな。せっかくの美人が台無しじゃないか。ゆっくりでいい。力抜いて、俺に全部任せろ。何も怖がることはねえよ。このアルセームルパン、欲しい獲物は必ず手に入れる。失敗の確率は常にゼロだ。
As he talks, he pulls me straight behind him and looks about.
最後のダメ押しといこうかね。
The what? I have no idea what he's talking about.
何をしている。あのコソ泥は南に逃げたぞ。おいおい。
ってな。
Amazingly, Lupin's voice sounds exactly like the Captain Lenhart.
は、大将殿。南だ。全員南へ走れ。何をバカな。騙されるな。そいつがルパンだ。
The real captain shouts out through the smoke.
何を言っている。貴様こそルパンだろう。見ろ、私が本物だぞ。騙されてはいかん。
We already joined the Phantom Thieves, JP. What are you talking about? We've been joined the Phantom Thieves way long time ago.
隊長殿が2人。何がどうなってるんだ。
この視界じゃ判断がつかない。とにかく怪物の周囲を固めるんだ。
By the time the soldiers begin to gather around us, Lupin has picked me up and ran out. I look back at the smoke still rising behind us as we rush through the moonlight grass. The only thing I feel now is Lupin's arm holding me through my clothing. I don't know how far we ran. Before I knew it, we were on the tracks in the forest.
よし、ここまで来れば大丈夫だろう。
Unforgivable, Sleepless. You're not allowed to leave. Well, we have. Bricardia is about to. Very true. Very true.
なんだ、気になるか。大丈夫だよ。偽の痕跡をあらかじめ用意したからな。よし、今回も無事に回収完了。やっぱ俺は天才だよな。
Lupin stretches and looks at the night sky. I follow his gaze. How long has it been since I last stared at the stars? Not just through the window in my room, but in the fresh air. The wind brushes against my cheek. Even though I have seen this so many times to be bored with it, now it feels beautiful. But man, the Japanese really love to adapt the tales of our... It's actually a really good book, I must say. I actually read it. And it's actually a really, really good book. Lupin appears to be shaking as his focus on the sky. What's the matter? Lupin?
いや、傑作だったな。連中の顔見たかよ。王室の近衛兵が聞いて呆れるぜ。隊長である私を見抜けないとは、それでもお前たちは近衛兵かって見事にハマってよ。な、お前もそう思わ。
Tell me you're not a cocky guy by telling me you're not a cocky guy.
どうした？なんか辛そうだな。まさか逃げるときにどっか痛めたか？どこだ？どこが痛む？か。
I shake my head. It's not pain, it's sadness. I've already for death, but here I am. Can't touch anyone. I am a monster who hurts anyone around me. My life serves no one to anyone.
なんだ、怪我はねえのか。それならいいけどよ。じゃあ、なんでだ？
Persona here, the Teleturn anime from the 70s. Not if you asked her author Connor Doyle with how often Lupin got the better of... Very, very true. Very, very true, JP.
教えてくれ。何が悲しい？
Who are you?
あ、おっと、こりゃ失礼。そういや、改めての自己紹介はまだだったな。
Lupin bows as if on stage.
改めて名乗らせてもらいましょう。私の名はアルセーヌ・ルパン。お嬢さん、訳あってあなたのハートを盗みに来ました。
Oh, there you go, JP! I've come to steal your heart. My heart?
そう、言葉通りにハートさ。だが、ただで盗むってわけじゃねえぜ。
Does that make Arson the first literally fanfic of OC? Pretty much! Yeah, he was the first fantasy. And then Persona just took over.
美しいご令嬢を悲しませるのは趣味じゃない。お前からハートを盗む代わりに、一つだけお前の願いを叶えてやるよ。
A wish?
ええ、そうですとも。お嬢さん、このしがない泥棒が必ずや真実の言葉を持ってあなたの願いを叶えてみせましょう。
A wish? My heart pounds to his words. I have realized what I was most desire. A wish tucked deep within my heart that I forbared myself to ever think of. It bubbles up into my mind. I have never touched another person, not once in my entire life. I resigned myself to a life like that and came to terms with it long ago. As my father said, I would be alone forever. After staring at the pantry, I've decided a bowl of cereal. I hate that. I hate that feeling like you're like, I'm hungry, and then you look through everything, you're like, ah, fuck it, I'll just have cereal or like a piece of toast or something. You're like, there's nothing to eat. But I want to touch you. I want to feel you in your warmth. The words tumbled out before I could stop them.
触れる。そうか。お前は。
He stares at me seemingly deep into a thought. Is it impossible?
いや。
Lupin smiles confidently. Oh god. I don't like when a guy smiles confidently because it's not confident at all. Hey, breakfast is also impeccable dinner on a budget. Oh, 100%. 1,000%. It's late and I realize I didn't want to cook. No, that's fair too. He kneels down and takes my hand and smiles.
承知しました。美しいお嬢さん。このアルセーヌ・ルパンの名にかけて、その願い、必ずや。
There's nothing wrong with that. What was it? One time I made what was it, bacon and eggs for dinner? I just made bacon and eggs. I was like, I'm just making this. I have a pound of bacon in the fridge. Might as well. Screw it. The moon shines brightly up above. Oh, what a beautiful it is. How have I never seen it this way before? That reminds me of elementary days. Okay, so the main question is, who are we going to woo? That is the main question. That is the serious question. Chapter 1, London's Theme. Dancer, welcome in! Oh. There we go. Well, this might be a light up your alley, Hatter. Oh no, romantically public domain. Literally figures, right? It's like, who do I want to go with? Do I want to go with the thief? Or do I go with my favorite horror book, which is Victor Frankenstein? Like, who do I go with? And I see we just have the great ace detective, and we have Herlock. Yep. Yes, a dream. A dream about long ago. When I woke, Father was gone. I still have Father. I must wait for him. I have no other memories, and I don't even know who or what I am. But this doesn't sadden me. He had left a note for me at the mansion. I had a number of rules written on it. Never leave this mansion. I will come back for you, I promise. Lastly, it said this. You must never break these rules no matter what. If you do, nothing but misfortune will come because you are a monster. But I broke all of those rules. That's what caused this to happen. People chase me, calls me a monster. Even brought misfortune down upon those who have accepted me and tried to love me. Since then, I kept myself shut in that room for a long, long time, because I am a monster. Until the day I die, I must sit right here and wait for Father's return. That is what I believed. Sounds of bird chirping slowly raises me from my dream into consciousness. I feel a gentle breeze blowing. Wait, what happened? We have Van Helsing, which is true. The vampire expert, Victor Frankenstein, the monster maker, and many more. Ah, she's unlocked. Do it. Oh my God. I am not that room anymore. That comforting yet loading, lonely cradle. It has come back to me. Lupin took me away. Find your undead babe. Oh my God. Now I got Rob Zombie's song playing in my head. Thanks a lot, Love Bubbles. I open my eyes to see the field of grass stretch as far as I can see.
Yo, やっと起きたな。なんだよ、目ん玉パチクリしてよ。ははん。さては俺がいい男すぎて驚いたか？安心しな、それは当たり前の反応だ。俺なんて鏡見るたびに驚いてるぜ。
But Bubbles, this is 19th century, and Andy's.
No. No, he's like.
You can more than help yourself to pet Lupin. Go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you.
うわ、この鏡の向こうのいい男は何者だってな。
It's not that.
おう、冗談が通じねえな。じゃあ何をそんなに呆然としてんだ？まさか昨日のこと忘れたわけじゃねえだろ。
I woke up and you were right in my face. It was something of a shock. You were too close. And you're dressed differently too. That was a little unexpected to look like a different person.
そいつは結構。俺はお前を驚かせたかったんだからな。
His hair does look soft, 100%. I agree with you on that one, Love Bubbles. It's like, can I pet it? Can I play with the hair? You did? But why?
そんなの決まってるじゃねえか。悲しんでるのと無表情以外の顔が見たかったからだよ。
And why is that?
これから長い付き合いになるんだぜ。相手のことを知りたいって思うのは普通じゃねえか。
What do you mean?
質問が多いお嬢さんだね。それはそうだ。まずは飯にしようぜ。簡単なもんだけどな。
Lupin lays the cloth down over the grass, places in the basket on it.
と言っても昨夜の夜食用だからな。冷めちまってるな。ま、腹が減ってりゃ何でもうまいだろ。
He even feeds us, guys. This is a true gentleman right here. He brought a basket of food and a blanket. Holy shit. Lupin placed a sunny side up egg and one piece of toast and hands it to me. I haven't shared a meal with any other person in a while. This is all so new.
そうか。お前ずっと一人で暮らしてたのか。
Hey, you guys could have all the hysterical conversations in the chat. I love it. Bring it on.
別に礼儀作法が必要なわけでもねえ。心の赴くままに食べりゃいいのさ。仕事の後の飯はうめえ。
He takes a bite of his toast and then looks over at me. He tilts his head as if noticing something for the first time.
ってお前食事とか大丈夫か？ほら毒で。
Never actually caught on in history because we discover more. That is very true, JP. Yes, I can eat. I bring the toast up to my mouth and take a bite. Chew and swallow.
マジだ、すげえ。口の中は物が溶けたりしないのか？
I shrug. It starts to become mushy right away.
おう、 ドロドロか。
But I can taste it. This is very good. I feel the flavor spread through my mouth.
そうかい。そんならよかった。インピーってやつが仲間にいてよ。そいつがやたら料理に凝っててな。パン生地こねるところから始めんだ。いろいろと隠し味があるらしい。
After one more bite, I couldn't stop. I had forgotten what it's like to eat for this long time. The delicious food has a way of bringing happiness.
うまいか、カルディア。 口の中を空にしてから喋れよ。
Quick, someone give me a food dictionary. I need one, quickly. We need to understand what she said. I swallow my current mouthful and ask again. Glorious food. Yes, food is absolutely delicious. How do you know my name?
そりゃわかるさ。今回の俺のターゲットは他の誰でもなくお前自身なんだ。ジョー。
Study up. How did you find out about me?
イギリス政府の極秘資料をちょっとばかり盗み出してな。
Procure?
そう。俺に盗めねえもんはねえってことさ。どんな財宝もどんな情報もな。
Why did the government have information about me in secret files? This is just one of many questions I have, but I need to know about this man. So, are you really a thief?
そこは頭に王をつけてほしいところだな。
Yeah, he is a cocky idiot. And an amazing thief.
そう、その通り。アルセーヌ・ルパン。後世に名を轟かす予定の大泥棒にして大盗賊だ。
How about new?
Perfect timing! Love it! I love it! I wonder what is the difference between a thief and a robber? That is a good question. What is the difference between the two? Oh, that was for Sleepless? Oh no. Isn't stealing bad?
そりゃあ、まあ、基本的にはな。だが、俺は正義の泥棒だから問題なしだ。
Thief and justice seem to be contradictions. That is very true.
魅力的な男ってのはいつだって矛盾を抱えて生きてるもんなんだぜ。
Dude, you're just contradicting your contradiction. His answer doesn't really make any sense to me, but I nod and turn my attention back to my food. Good girl. Sitting there in a warm sunlight, the meal becomes interesting. The taste of the egg with Lupin's cheery voice is somehow very smoothing. The difference is addiction. Thieves steal from unnoticed. Robbers will outright steal from you plain sight. Very true. I'm sure one of them can run fast than the other, so figure it out. Very, very true. Once I collected my thoughts, I take a better look at Lupin as he eats his egg on toast. I have another question.
どうしてそんなにいい男なのかって？その謎だけはこの俺にも解けねえな。
Trying to ask you.
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject.
That's the second time we've had this conversation. This man, it's amazing how much confidence he has. It's not that. Those men, the ones from yesterday, were they trying to take me?
ちょっと待ってな。じゃあ、まあ一度にあんま話しても頭に入んねえだろうし、簡単にな。まず、お前をさらおうとした連中の目的だが、
Horowatama? Lupin becomes very serious.
永久期間さ。永遠に脈打つハート。永遠に膨大なエネルギーを作り出すことのできると言われる宝石。それがホロロギウムだ。現在の科学では到底作り出すことのできないその宝石を一人の天才が作り出したと。政府の機密書類にはそう書かれてた。過程も理由もわからねえが、その天才は自らの娘の体に宝石を埋め込んだ。
His daughter, you mean?
カルディア、お前のことさ。
I don't know anything about my father. Do you know him, Lupin? I stare at him in surprise, and he looks back at me with some surprise as well.
そんなの当然じゃねえか。イギリスに住んでるやつなら、いや、世界中の人間が知ってるぜ。むしろ、なんでお前が知らねえんだよ。実の父親だろ。
I can only remember 2 years of my life.
2年
Yes, I woke up in that mansion 2 years ago. All I knew is that I had to wait for a father who would come for me. And yet, I broke the rules that he laid down for me once in the past. I still regret it. Lupin looks at me questioningly, and I speak up again. Even though I do not remember much, I do know something. I read books that were in the mansion, but
なるほど。外の事情はよく分かってないと。知識があっても常識がねえってわけか。
I was waiting for father all that time. He's the only thing I have. Please, Lupin, if I want to know more about my father. He looks at me for a while and then nods.
分かった。ひとまずざっくりと説明してやるよ。どうせ知らなきゃことは進まねえんだからな。
I am going to be right back, guys. I gotta use the loo.
Please, mods ban that guy and blow up his fucking house.
Kite, welcome in. I hope you've been well. I shake my head.
イギリスのいや世界の歴史を変えた科学者現代のプロメテウスとも呼ばれた男でね
Yeah, it's a robot. Let's all hiss at it. Maybe it'll go away. If everyone just hiss at it. Been lurking in... Oh, god damn hard. Monforbius?
ギリシャ神話で人類に火を与えた神の名さアイザックは現代社会にそれだけの大変革をもたらしたってことだな
A revolution of science, society. I think I read it about it in a book. What was it called? The Neo Steam Engine.
知ってたかそうその蒸気エネルギーの保存を可能にした発明によりアイザックはイギリスを発明と軍拡の時代へと誘った英国の軍事技術顧問となったアイザックは強力な新兵器を数々開発するとともに飛行都市ロンドンの建設に着手するもロンドンの完成を見ることなく自らの地位を後任に託した後ある日から忽然と姿を消した
This all seems like a story about a faraway land that doesn't sound real. That man, is it really my father?
ああ俺の入手した情報によればそうなってるお前の方で何か思い出せることはないか
I shake my head. Lupin seems a little disappointed, but sighs.
とにかく英国軍の連中はホロロギウムを回収するためにお前の屋敷に来た理由はまあろくなもんじゃねえようだがなすべての背後にあるのはアイザックの意志だろう
My father's will?
そこで華麗なる泥棒紳士であるこの俺は連れて行かれるお前を横からかっさらおうと考えたわけだ
All this information is flooding into my head. I feel a little dizzy. I must look very serious because Lupin smiled as to lighten the mood.
まあいきなりいろいろ話しても理解できねえだろまた機会を見て何度でも話してやるから少しずつ分かっていけばいい
Okay, I'll do that.
さて今度は俺が質問する番だぜ
I'll answer what I can.
ホロロギウムだがお前の体に心臓に埋め込まれてるって話それは本当なのか
I nod. It is true. There is a gem embedded into my body. I start to undo my clothing to show him.
はお前何やってんだ
This is the hologram man, isn't it? He looks surprised for a moment, but Lupin's expression turned serious as he looked at my chest. A strange gem that glams on my chest like a beautiful heart. It's not letting you load? Oh, hell no. Everyone in the chat, we're gonna riot right now. We're writing. The hologram man, the shape like a flower. A large blue gem shaped like a rose spread across my chest and piercing my skin in place. I have no idea what effect this stone has on my body. But I have considered that the poison in my body has to do with this gem. I don't know anything about this. Other people don't have it, only me. What is it? I want to know too.
わかった 俺の分かってることは全部話せ。それはそれとして。
No! It's gone. Oh dear. What's that?
お前はまず服を着ろ。
Oh, he's blushing! Oh. Don't worry about it, Lexi. It's okay. We hissed at it and it probably disappeared because we hissed. Why?
どうしてって。そりゃお前、レディのたしなみってもんだろうが。
Lupin turns away. Delicately, I read that in the mentioned books. Elotuki, the utmost importance of how women interact. I see. So, having my shirt off is improper. Because he's looking at something. Okay. I mean, bots usually only do one off message to spam links. This one just used the space out with Nightbot. Yep. I put my clothes back on and sit up. Is this better?
なあ、それでいい。まったく、俺が紳士だったからよかったものの、そうじゃなかったらどうなってたことか。
So if you weren't a gentleman, you just reach out and be like, boobs! Like any other dude? I'm sorry.
ああ、いや、別に怒ってるわけじゃねえさ。記憶もそうだが、常識がねえってのも不便なもんだ。
Lupin inhales sharply and then turns to me with something of a puzzled expression.
さっきから疑問に思ってたんだがよ。お前、なんで俺にこれから自分がどうなるか聞かねえんだ？
I mean, Lupin will do... Biddies! Exactly. Is that something I should ask you?
そうじゃねえけど、お前、俺にさらわれてるんだぜ。普通気にならねえ？これからどうなるかとかよ。
I think about it for a moment. It really doesn't matter.
割となんだお前、変わってんな。
Even if he says gets punched in a way by Fukuoka. True. A thief with a heart of justice is somewhat odd too.
確かにな。変わってるもん同士、話が合うかもしれねえな。ま、そういうことなら話は早い。俺の根城はロンドンにある。これからそこに行くぞ。
London?
そう、気候都市ロンドンだ。
You mentioned that before. What is still London?
本気で知らねえのか？これは本当に真相のお嬢様だな。
We just explained to you that we've been locked in a fucking room for 2 whole fucking years waiting for our papa to come back. It is not our fault that we can't remember jack shit. I told you I never left the mansion. See? She even explained it.
いや、悪い。別にバカにしたわけじゃねえよ。ロンドンってのは地名だな。世界にその悪名を轟かす蒸気の都市だぜ。
A city of steam. I can't imagine such a thing.
なに、行けばわかるさ。見たことないってんならきっと驚くだろうよ。
Yeah, he got very distracted by the big giant biddies in his face. I have a question.
おう、遠慮なく言ってみな。何でも答えてやるぜ。
Why do you want to capture me? Are you after the hologramian too?
お前がアイザックの計画を知る手がかりになると踏んだからだ。俺はアイザックを追ってる。行方不明になって早数年。死んだって見方が一般的だが、未だに歴史の舞台裏で何かろくでもないことを企んでる。俺はその手がかりを掴んでてな。
That is one game I really want to get into. It's playing Assassin's Creed.
で、その計画を阻止するために俺は動いてるってわけだ。奴の娘のお前なら何か知っているかもと思ったが、ちょっとばかり当てが外れたな。
My father's plan?
だが、俺の勘は鋭くてな。お前はこの先間違いなくアイザックにたどり着くための鍵になるはずだ。軍の連中からかっさらう形にはなったが、俺に協力してくれ。
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
ま、素直にうなずくとは思ってなかったけどよ。理由を聞いてもいいか？
What happens to me doesn't matter, but I don't want to let my father down by breaking the rules he set for me. Lupin looks at me with a questioningly. I was told to stay in that mansion and wait for father to return. I hurt people, and that's why I need to be kept away from everyone. This poison, it hurts and kills anything it touches. That's why I must stay there. That is what father said in his note.
ずっと孤独に生きろって？そんな親の言うことなんざ聞く必要はねえよ。
But
それにな、カルディア。自分のことどうでもいいなんて言うな。お前にとってお前より大切なやつなんていねえんだ。それによ、お前も父親に会いたいってなら、
welcome back,
力
Sleepless.
探しに行けばいい。
How would I do that?
そうだ。ロンドンにはあらゆる情報が集まる。あれほど人探しに向いてる場所はねえよ。だいたいあの屋敷にいたら今度こそ軍隊に連れてかれるぞ。
Those men, they feared me and called me a monster. Lupin is much better than those men. I haven't known him long, but I can tell.
それに、ロンドンには貴族専用の高名な医者連中が山ほどいる。その毒とやらもなんとかなるかもしれねえ。
Magical booba gem. I like that. Magical booba gem. I didn't expect to hear that. You think they can make it go away?
ああ、必ず何とかしてやる。約束したろ。お前だが、そのためにもお前には協力してもらうぜ。これからしばらくは俺のそばにいてもらう。それが交換条件だ。
Lupin extends his hand to me. I look down at my own hand and then up into it, Lupin's eyes. They glitter like the sunlight. I nod hesitantly and take his hand.
よーし、これで契約は成立だ。
Can you not change the girl's character's name? I can, but I decided to keep it the name that the game gives it. I feel his hand. I feel his strong grip through my gloves. When I see his smiling face, I feel warmth in my chest. What part of the chest, though? Like a wind blowing into my heart.
そうと決まれば、あとはあいつを待つだけだな。
Yeah, you can. I just left it as it is. I'm thinking Lupin might be her undead because he is for sure knows too much, like a little. For whom?
おう、覚悟しとけよ。あいつはお前みたいな可愛い女に目がねえから。
I'm cute? Lupin smirks and then bows deeply.
もちろんでございますとも、お嬢様。
He is such a player.
ロンドンに着けば、あなたの美貌に多くの男が誘惑されることでしょう。
Oh yeah, Lupin there, especially a good doctor in London at this time. They'll have him ripping her that does work.
甘い罠にはくれぐれもご用心ください、お嬢様。
Lupin's voice is both serious and formal, and I nod meekly in reply.
笑うところなんだけどな。
I hear a car. The sound of a machinery from afar. Maybe those soldiers from last night have found us after all. I stiffen up. Lupin pats me lightly on the shoulder.
安心しとけ。ありゃ仲間だ。うざったさじゃ英国軍の比じゃねえけどな。
Group? I wonder if whoever is approaching is the same person Lupin had mentioned before. I turn to see a machine drawing closer, spraying black smoke and roaring. I remember it from last night. It's a metal box on wheels, a self-propelled machine. It's called an automobile. That seems confirmed. A horseless carriage is probably the most fitting description. And it's so fast. It screeches loudly and comes to a stop in front of me.
Hey, Lupin! 生きてたか?
A man covered in soot, wearing goggles, sitting in the front, sits in a seat atop of the machine.
いや、遅くなって悪いね。愛車が言うこと聞かなくってさ。って誰だその可愛い子ちゃん。あ、さてはお前、お宝盗むの諦めてナンパしてやがったな。俺にも紹介しろよこの野郎。
Introduce me, you bastard! Oh no, we're trying to make them self-operated now. It turns out AI still kind of drives it, but it's drunk. Oh god.
アホ。目の前にいるその可愛い子ちゃんとやらがお宝だよ。
I miss calling people dolts. It's such an old word.
はあ？何言ってんの？
The man gets up to leave his seat. Fire bursts out from the machine and clouds of smoke surrounds us. Lupin quickly jumps in front of me to shield me with his body. And then a blast subsides and then peek around Lupin to look at the newcomer.
お、いけねえ。またスチームエンジンがいかれちまった。そこの可愛い子ちゃん、2分待ってて。今すぐ君の王子様が素敵な出会いを演出するからね。
But we've already had a first encounter. I love you, the man shouts in response for some reason before driving underneath the vehicle.
やっぱこのパイプか。新品にしてえけど。
It's so Cybertruck!
よーし、いい子だ。よーしよしよし。
A short time later.
乗った。
Are you sure about that, bro? The machine releases another huge puff of smoke as he taps it with his wrench.
ごめんね。この子もじゃじゃ馬ちゃんでね。でもこれでちゃんと走れるからさ。
おい、インピー。これ本当にロンドンまで持つんだろうな。
失礼だな。この天才技師がいけるって言ってるんだから持たないわけがねえだろう。
I am very doubtful on this. He stands in the smoke and looks at me.
よっ、はじめまして、可愛い子ちゃん。白馬に乗った君だけの王子の登場だよ。
I wouldn't consider it as a white horse, to be exact. He raises his goggles and smiles at me with a soot-covered face.
悪いやつじゃねえから気にすんな。見ての通り、ただのヘッポコ技師だ。
He has mode fangs.
ヘッポコはひでえな。抜群の技師にして大発明家。超絶美形な気品があふれる違いのわかるいい男。そしていつか 月に降り立つ男インピー・バービケーン現在全力で彼女募集中よろしく
I'm Cardia. It's nice to meet you.
うわなになによく見ると本当に可愛いじゃん俺ミロのヴィーナスが絵から出てきたのかと思ったよ
ミロのヴィーナスは彫像だろうが相変わらずいい加減なやつだな
俺のことはインピーって呼んだよねカルディアちゃん
As he's saying this, he gives me a good long stare.
よーし君は特別だご依頼があれば愛のメンテナンスを大サービスしちゃうぜ今夜君をチューンアップ
I'm not sure how to deal with this with him. As Impy wipes his gloomy face with a rag, Lupin hits him in the face with a punch.
言って何すんだよルパン
ヨタ話はここまでだそろそろ行くぞ軍の連中もバカじゃねえんだ長いは無用だ
He is definitely one of those guys you're like, bro, tone it down. You're trying way too hard right now. Just tone it down.
へいへい相変わらず肉体言語がお好きなようでそんなんじゃレディーにモテないぜ
安心しろ肉体言語はお前レベルのやつ限定だ
ああそんじゃ心配しなくてもいいか俺レベルはなかなかいないもんな
ああお前レベルはなかなかいねえよ
Impy is cheerful while Lupin sounds annoyed. It's almost as if they're having different conversations.
じゃエンジンかけるぜ
Uh-oh. The machine roars to life and spawns another cloud around us.
おもしかしてまた蒸気漏れ機嫌直してエンジンちゃん
What can I say? There is lots of strange people in the world. After a rough start, an automobile runs smoothly for a while as we ride. As we go along, Lupin explains to Impy our situation and what has happened to us.
なるほどねつまりはルパンお前が彼女のヒーローみたいな立ち位置になっちゃったわけねいいな羨ましいその役俺と変われよ
おい感想それかよもっと他に驚くとこあっただろうがよ
The conversation between Lupin and Impy always seems to go this way. I could tell that they get along quite well. For the time to time, the car screeches and releases a cloud of steam. It seems that the machine runs on steam power. The books in the mansion describe the steam engines, and diagrams of them always include the way the event wastes steam. But this automobile doesn't have one. As Impy explains, the Neo steam engine, invented by my father, allows the engine energy to be more stored without releasing it. That means that the engine could keep steam without tenuous task constantly smoking. That's all good. Thank you, Lexi, for the shout out to Kite. Constantly stroking the fire and burning coal. That is as much as I understood from Impy's description. It seems frighteningly complicated. Still, Impy, endless chatter, and Lupin arguing serve to lift my spirits. We pass through the fields, towns, forests as the automobile runs on and on. Although it lets out steam from time to time, it never breaks down again. According to Lupin, it's something of a miracle that it runs so smoothly. Damn! Impy talks continue like a river keeps up the stream of conversation. Lupin chimes in occasionally, but I catch him nodding off once or twice. We drove for a long time, but I never bored during this trip. The sun is now on a high in the sky. We finish our lunch and ride a few more hours. Oh my god, how long is this ride? Lupin has been staring into the distance from passenger seat, suddenly stretches.
そろそろだな。
What is?
この丘を越えれば気候都市ロンドンのご登場だ。
A short while later, just as Lupin said, London appears all in its glory. The city that sprawls ahead of us is nothing short of a metropolis. It is far larger than any city that book I read spoke of, larger than I could have ever imagined. It is amazing. Any words used to describe it fell
二
short.
重の巨大な壁と壁上にある砲塔の群れで守られる気候都市。それがロンドンだ。
驚いたでしょカルディアちゃん。きっと中に入ったらもっと驚くぜ。水道設備は整ってるし、至る所にあるガス灯のおかげで夜でも昼間みたいに輝いてる。飛行船の係留塔なんかも上層領域じゃ森の木みたいにいっぱい立ってんだぜ。
This is London? How did such a city come to
いや
exist?
今の姿になったのはイギリス最高権力者ビクトリア女王の指揮あってこそだな。一昔前とは大違いだぜ。
もともと大都市だったとはいえさ、こんだけでかい都市を着工から5年で完成させたってんだから驚きだよな。
Okay, guys, got a question for you and for the mods. Since we are running, started the stream a bit late today due to the game being a dum-dum, should we run another hour? Yay or nay right now? Let me know.
女王も急ぐ必要があったんだろう。ロンドンを要塞都市として生まれ変わらせることでイギリスの強力な軍事力を誇示したかったんだ。イギリスはヨーロッパ各国に敵対視されてる。軍備充実による他国への
JP
攻
says
勢が
yay.
なけりゃ今頃イギリス対ヨーロッパで戦争中だよ。
I continue to look across the great city and listen to Impe and Lupin. Okay, another hour. I do feel bad that that we started the stream so late. I'm ready to pass out, so that's a nay for me. Totally understandable, Yoko. You go get some sleep, okay?
見てわかる通り、ロンドンは壁によって2つに分かれてんだ。外側のごちゃっとした町やら森やら工場やらがアウターロンドンの地域だな。ロンドンの蒸気エネルギー生成を一手に担う中層街や荒くれ者の多い貧困街、森林部には金持ちたちの別荘もあったりする。で、壁を隔てた都市の中心部がセントラルロンドン。この国の政治機関が集中している場所だ。金持ちや権力者、貴族たちの屋敷は大体ここだな。で、俺たちが住んでるのはグレーターロンドンの森林部。ある貴族の屋敷に間借りしてるような状態だな。
When we were starting the game, the year is 1858, so almost close to the 19th century. Aristocrat?
それは後で紹介する。カルディア、ここでインピーと待ってろ。
Lupin turns back on us and gathers his things, hat and clothes to leave. What's the matter, Lupin?
ああ、ちょっと偵察に行ってくる。
偵察？なんでそんな面倒なことを？
仕方ねえだろ。このまま外壁に行ったら検問だ。様子を見てくる。公にするとも思えねえが、カルディア、お前を探してるかもしれねえしな。
Can you see the wall from here?
カルディア、覚えておきな。目が良くなきゃ。
目が良くなきゃいい泥棒にはなれない。はいはい。何回言うんだかな、そのセリフ。気をつけなよ、カルディアちゃん。ルパンは相当な説教好きだから。
Yeah, 1853. Yeah, the game takes place in 1853.
説教はお前がバカばっかするからだろうが。とにかく行ってくる。小1時間程度で戻ると思うが、一応周りには気をつけろよ。
い。
See you later. Lupin waves at us and leaves.
やっと二人きりになれたね。
You keep your filthy paws to yourself, Impy. No touchy. No touchy. No touchy. No. I nod and watching Lupin's resenting back getting smaller and distant. For some reason, I feel lonely.
どうだい？俺とロンドン万博で展示された新型スクリュープロペラ用蒸気機関について語り合わないかい？
London's World's Expo? Oh my god.
50人1シリンダー4本を駆動させて700馬力を実現させてるんだぜ。その上軽くてコンパクト。科学ってすごいよな。
Do we have any monomobiles lovers in the chat? Here's your guy for you. Impy suddenly reaches out as if to stroke my cheek with his hand, and I flinch back. If you touch my skin, you will melt.
もっとそうだった。あまりの美しさに忘れてた。いい女にはトゲがあるって本当なんだな。
Nut Yoko, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Impy, there's something I'd like you to tell me. What kind of person is Lupin?
ルパンのことそんなに気になる？いいな、ルパンばっかり。あ、俺の趣味とか聞きたい？
Kite, are you cheating on Yusuke? Are you cheating on Yusuke right now? I don't understand. Lupin saved me, and I don't know why. That's what I'd like to know.
おう、とてもナチュラルに無視するね。いいよ、カルディアちゃん。ナイスクールビューティー。
Sure.
なあ、嘘、ちゃんと話すよ。そんな冷たい目で見ないで、俺泣いちゃう。というか、ルパン、何も話してなかったの？まあ、いっぺんに話して混乱させないようにってことなんだろうけど。
Do not feel bad, Kite. Do not feel bad.
よし、そんじゃあ、お近づきの印に、この天才技師インピーさんが教えてあげよう。あいつはね、いわゆる正義の味方なんだよ。
Is that so?
そう。あいつは照れて認めないかもだけどさ。アイザックが作ったイギリスの特務機関、黄昏。まあ今別の人間が率いてるって話だけど。ほら、君をさらったイギリス軍の連中いるでしょ。あれだって本当は黄昏の連中がやる予定になってたんだ。でもどこかで計画変更になって近衛兵の連中が駆り出されたってわけ。まあでも助かったよ。黄昏は軍人の中でもエリート揃いだしね。
JP, dude, you're watching on right now. I'm going to need you to be a Yusuke.
黄昏から君をかっさらうとなれば、ルパンだって危なかっただろうし。まあこれは運が良かったというほかないよ。ルパンが言うには、黄昏が大規模なテロを計画してるらしい。で、その作戦実行のきっかけがホロロギウム。君の胸元にある宝石だっけ？それなんだってさ。
The stone? I raised my hand to my chest, protectively.
あくまで聞いた話だけどね。で、その情報を偶然知ったルパンはそれを阻止しようとしてるんだ。そのために連中の親玉であるアイザックの行方を探したり、君を助けたりしてんだって。ねえ、なんか結構正義の味方でしょ。泥棒のくせしてさ。
I mean, you can shorten it and like I did boop a gem. I see. Lupin himself said he saved me because he was a thief with the heart of justice. Just knowing all this makes me very happy. So Lupin is not a bad man.
おいおい、俺を悪人だと思ってたのか？
No, I didn't say that. JP said. JP says you're bad. I didn't. I believed in you, buddy. I turned startled to see Lupin behind me.
その様子じゃ全部話しちまったみてえだな。ま、そういうわけだ。お前をさらう指示を出したのは大方政府の権力者の一人だろう。もちろん政府が相手だろうが、お前を手渡すつもりは全くないけどな。
Shake my head at Lupin's words. I can't find the right words to say it, but meeting you, I think it was a good thing.
そうか。そりゃよかった。
俺も一応いることを忘れないでね。
Oh, I know you're still there, Impy. I'm just ignoring you. Oh, and Lupin?
おう、また無視ですか。
Yep, still gonna ignore you. I want to know about my father too. There's so much I need to ask him, and why I was left alone in that mansion. Why I have no memories if I can make this poison go away. I have never called him bad. I called him the first ever fanfic OC since this is originally intended was to be part of the Sherlock Holmes stories where he died. Why did he make me a monster? I need to ask him face to face.
なら、俺とお前の目的は一致してる。改めて、これからよろしく頼むぜ。
Lupin holds out his right hand, the second handshake. I shake his hand without hesitation.
俺もよろしく、カルディアちゃん。
Hence, the creation of Sherlock Holmes is totally original character. Impy firmly grips my other hand. He smiles the brightest I have ever seen.
で、話は変わるんだが、検問の様子を見てきた。まあ、こいつを見てくれ。
Lupin pulls out some papers from his jacket. Wanted crimes against the state. Victor Frankenstein.
どれどれ。ウェストリバー工場爆破テロ。12人を殺害した凶悪犯。
Okay, here's a question for you, JP. Do you prefer Sherlock Holmes stories or Arsène Lupin stories? I would like to know your answer.
はあ、人間には危ないやつが多いね。
もともとは宮廷錬金術師筆頭研究官。エリート中のエリートだったようだが、こうなっちゃ経歴も台無しだな。
I mean, it's Victor Frankenstein. I'm not surprised. The picture on the wanted poster of a kind-looking young man with glasses. He doesn't look vicious at all. Doesn't pay to judge a book by its cover.
で、この手配書がどうしたの？
どうやらそいつを捕まえるべく検問をやってるようだ。俺たちとは関係ねえが、裏で俺らのことも探してるかもしれね
え。まあな、俺ら今誘拐犯みたいなもんだしな。
I'm sorry to cause you trouble.
お前が謝ることじゃねえだろ。そもそも俺らが好きでやったことだしな。
そうそう、気にしないでカルディアちゃん。
I haven't read Orson Tales before, only because educated on them when I was watching videos talking about Sherlock Holmes, when we finally got a...
じゃあフォトポリがされるまでロンドンには入らない方がいいってこと？
No, that's completely fair. I think I've only I think I've only read one, and that was back in high school.
いや、ロンドンは人で溢れてる。中まで行きゃよほどのことがない限り見つからねえだろう。できる限り早くロンドンに入りてえとこだな。
じゃあどうすんだよ。
写真の類は撮られてねえはずだ。それに昨夜の連中は王室の近衛兵。わざわざ検問に出張ってくるとも思えねえ。身分を偽れば簡単に抜けられるさ。
Impy and I nod, along with Lupin's plan. They're giving me a map to the mansion in case something happens to separate us and I have to go alone. To be more cautious, in order to avoid the three of us being captured together, we decide to split up into two groups.
まあ、インピーと一緒に行くのが無難といや無難だな。
But I do know his story. The first fictional example is a true gentleman thief with a sense of humor despite the fun he outwitted authorized by his actions. That is true. Yep, that's basically him to a T. With Lupin's suggestion, Impy and I proceed to checking point together. He and I supposedly going to try to pass as a married couple to make it through. Because how often people have debated their takes on Arsene Lupin as a masked gentleman. Impy and I, two of us.
そんな不安そうな顔しないでよ、カルディアちゃん。夫であるこの俺がどんな時でも支えるからさ。
I don't know how Mr. Hatter would feel that I'm being escorted by another man who's supposed to be my pretend to be my husband. I don't know how he would feel about this.
そう、健やかなる時もやめる時も、さあ誓いのキスを。
ああ、はいはい。とっとと行ってこい。そして捕まってしばらく反省しろ。
なんで捕まるの前提なんだよ。
カルディア、気をつけろよ。これは遊びでやってるわけじゃねえんだ。パートナーはインピ。
I sense a dick kick in Impy's future. I mean, that depends on Mr. Hatter. I understand.
どうして俺がパートナーだとそんな決意が必要になってくるの？
We approach the huge gate. Beyond it, I see many buildings. The gate crowded with people and line is waiting to get through the checkpoint. We join the long line. Finally, it's our turn. I'm a little nervous.
まあ安心しなよ。このインピー様の発明品に任せておけば。あれ？発明品どこやったっけ？確かポケットに。
I'm extremely uneasy.
おお、あったあった。これだよこれ。聞いてよ、カルディアちゃん。これ。
次のもの、前へ。
Uh-oh.
いよいよ俺らの番だ。行こうぜ。なに？俺を信じて身を委ねてりゃいいのさ。
Impy, wait. Impy and I walk over to the guard.
ロンドン市民か。
いや、ロンドン観光に来たんだよ。ね、ナタシアちゃん。
Impy turns to me and wiggles his eyebrows.
ね、ナタシアちゃん。
Who's Natasha?
ちょっと話合わせなきゃ。演技でいいんだって演技で。
Oh shit, we're screwed. You haven't told me things like this beforehand.
アドリブ。人生にはアドリブ大切だよ。カルディアちゃん。
カルディア。おい、
そっちの娘の名前はナタッシアじゃなかったのか？
Ah, shit, we're busted.
Run.
Uh-huh.
怪しいやつだな。ふざけてるなら捕まえて取り調べるぞ。
The eyebrow wiggling would kill me. Is this her werewolf bat now? The other guard begins to gather around us. Oh shit. And I feel something staring at me in turn. Lupin is watching us with a look of disbelief and frustration. Okay, dude, number one rule, if you want to anyone to go with your plan, you have to give them ahead of time of a notice.
Oh, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. It seems more like we're consider ourselves up. And the full run, no less.
しかしこんなこともあろうかとインピーさんは秘密兵器を用意していたのだ。
Yeah, big time face palm.
兵器だと。
The guards stand back briefly as MP holds up a tiny tube over his head.
そう名付けて瞬間催眠装置。この光を浴びれば立ちどころに俺の言うことに逆らえなくなるのだ。
なんだと？
If you had something like that all along, why didn't you just use it sooner?
さあくらえインピーフラッシュ
で、これは何の冗談だ？
あれれピカって光るはずなのにフラッシュバルブの調整間違ったかな。
Oh dear God. Everyone put your facepalm emails in the chat. It's like a major slap facepalm. Hands down. MP, I think we might be in trouble. The guards circle us around, blocking our way, ready to attack. We're going to get us.
怪しいやつめ、詰め所へ来い。全員で一斉に飛びかかるぞ。
Exactly, facepalm to the face.
おう、これまた団体さんでまあ。けど、甘いな。この天才技師の奥の手、舐めないでもらおうか。
What's your last idea?
それは。
MP suddenly grabs me and lifts me up from the ground.
逃げるんだよ。
Emotional damage!
逃げたぞ。おえ。
MP begins running at the furious speed with the guards on his heels.
ここから先は行かせん。
Oh dear God. MP doesn't stop running, not even for the guards pointing at him. He flies past everyone. He leaps up, flying over the guards' heads.
このまま逃げ切るよ、カルディアちゃん。
Lexi, let me borrow your bunk bat, please. I need a bunk bat. I see.
走れ俺、風のごとく。
MP somehow picks up speed. I'm impressed with his physical abilities, but this is hardly counts as an ace for a genius engineer to play. Yeah, big giant bunk on the head. He runs for a while. Once we both certain that the guards have lost us, he lets me down.
危ないところだったね。もちろん俺の活躍によって なんとかなったけども。
I'm about to end your fucking life.
Yeah, I suppose it did. I see his satisfied expression. Can't bring myself to mention that his actions and words caused him all the trouble as well. You were very fast. Perhaps even faster than an automobile that we rode here.
俺ってば、やるときはやる男なんだよね。どうぞ、惚れ直した？
No, I wasn't in love to begin with.
またまた、照れちゃって。
I'm not being shy.
さてさて、ずいぶん走ったけど、どうやら仮想街にまで入っちゃったみたいだね。
Where is that? I look around us. Buildings are smaller than the near entrance and it seems less than maintained. Still, people here look cheerful and greet each other happily as they pass. I hear laughter shouting from around us.
ああ、ほら、ルパンが説明してたでしょ。仮想街、アウターロンドンの貧民街。元はロンドン再建に関わった労働者の仮住まいがあった地区なんだ。
It's very lively.
確かに賑やかだし、面白いけど、注意はした方がいいかな。君みたいな女の子が一人で来ると、たちの悪い連中に囲まれちゃうぜ。
Troublemakers? Like you, Impy? Oh! Oh, that's a burn! Oh, that is a burn!
そうそう、俺のような。っておい何その低評価。せめてもう少し俺を知ってから判断して。
Ouch! Oh, she is cold! Lupus said that I had to watch out for you, that you were in trouble. I'm sorry if I was mistaken.
くそ、ルパンめ。あることないこと吹き込みやがって。
We continue walking this way as we made our way towards the mansion that Lupin had made his hideout here in London. I thought we would make it there without any further problems, but as I stood admiring the street's performance, I turned to see I was alone in the crowd. He's not here. Not over there either. I look for the man I've been traveling with, but I can't find him. I mean, dude, you're just pulling Joseph Jester, right? If I took too long, the sun will set. What should I do now? There isn't much I can do. I need to make my own way to the mansion. He might already be waiting for me there.
誰かお探しですか？
Uh-oh. Someone calls out to me.
よかったら力になりましょうか。
That would be very kind of you. I bowed to the helpful man.
どんな人をお探しで？
A tall man with long hair, calling himself an engineer.
ヘッポコ技師。その人かはわかりませんが、似たような外見の人ならさっき見ましたよ。案内しましょうか。
That would be wonderful. Please do.
お安いご用です。さあ、こちらですよ。
The man starts walking ahead of me, and I follow along. I continue to follow him into an alley. There was no one else around, and the streets here was covered in filth. What would he be doing here? Excuse me, but where is he?
もう少しですよ。もう少し。
Thank you, you're so kind.
いえいえ。
We continue to walk even further, and I can't even hear the street noise now. The man turns to face
こ
me.
こです。ここで見たんですよ。
There's no one here.
出てこいてねえら。
獲物を連れてきたぞ。
Oh no.
お、上玉じゃん。
売り飛ばしたら結構な金になるんじゃね？
The two men appear from the shadows behind him. They must be friends of the kind man. Worth a lot? What are you talking about?
あんたのことだよ。お嬢さん。
The man reaches out to me. With fear and memory bursting through me, I backed away. Don't touch me.
いいね。そういう反応。
The man drew closer and I tried to back up. Soon, my back hits the wall. I don't know these men intend to do, but I surely something I won't welcome. There is nowhere to run. I start to panic and look around.
声を上げても無駄だぜ。この辺りじゃ誰も助けになんて来ねえからな。
The man reaches out again, and I flinched. He grabs my shirt and tries to rip it open. No! Don't touch me!
綺麗な肌じゃねえか。
おい、お前手を見ろ、手。
Smoke raises from the skin of the man who had touched me.
あっち
He starts to scream and rolls in the ground, clutching his hand as the burns odor begins to fill the air.
なんだ、どういう手品だ。わからねえ。おい、油断すんなよ。こいつ見かけ通りの女じゃねえぞ。
肌に熱だ。抜けただれた。こいつ化け物だ。
Freaking love bubbles. I love you, girl. I told you not to touch me. The other two men pulled out their knives and slowly approached me. There's no escape. I wonder if the knives would melt if they touched me and if they would still hurt. The man raises his knife high. I hear a voice shout and something lands on the ground between myself and the man. There's a burst of intense light and sound when the object hits the ground. I had quickly covered my eyes and ears as instructed, but intentionally still makes me dizzy for a moment. I lose my balance and fall over, but oddly, I fell to hit the ground.
もう大丈夫。ゆっくり目を開けてごらん。
I open my eyes. Someone's holding me.
怪しいものじゃないよ。君をどうこうする気もない。
Thank you for saving me. Who are you?
ごめん。訳あって名乗ることはできない。
What happened to those men?
みんな倒れてるよ。
Are they dead?
心配しないで。彼らは気絶しただけだ。五感に強烈な刺激を与えられたことで目を回してるだけさ。
Good.
ずいぶん優しいんだね。自分を襲った奴らを心配するなんて。それにしてもその胸元の宝石は。ああ、これは失礼。
Oh, he's blushing.
とまじまじと見つめるなんて申し訳ない。悪気はなかったんだ。
He gently releases me.
君みたいな女の子がこんなところにいちゃダメだ。この辺りは治安が悪いからね。それに知らない人の言葉はまず疑うこと。特にこういった場所ではね。
I see.
ひとまず通りまでエスコートするよ。また何かあったら大変だ。
Thank you, but can I trust you? You're a stranger too.
僕に限っては 例外扱いにしてほしいところかな。
He starts walking back up the alley and I follow along, fixing my clothing. His face seems so familiar. After we walk for a while, I hear the city.
さて、ここまで来れば大丈夫かな。これからは気をつけてね。
Alright.
ところで、改めて聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
くそ、一体どこに消えた？
この辺りに隠れているはずだ。くまなく探せ。
I stiffen in reaction to the angry shouting coming towards us. Could it be more of the men who had tried to kidnap me?
くそ、もうここまで追っ手が回ったか。予想してたよりも早いな。
What?
どこに消えた？ビクター・フランケンシュタイン！
The name shocks me into recognition, and I stare up at the man with me. I remember now. You're the wanted man.
まあ、お察しの通りだよ。僕が指名手配犯のビクター・フランケンシュタインさ。
He laughs without humor, but narrows his eyes behind his glasses.
つけられてるね。
You're talking about... What are you talking about?
こっち。
Frankenstein suddenly takes my hand and begins to run. What is with everyone stealing me away? Jesus Christ. Wait, Mr. Frankenstein, what do you mean I'm being followed? Aren't you the one being chased?
フランでいいよ。もちろん僕も追われてるけど、君も追われてるようだよ。
Pursued by the police?
いや、ヤードの連中が追ってるのは僕だけだ。君はもっと別の、もっとずっと怖いやつに追われてる。
Who?
黄昏だよ。
Victor doesn't respond to any more of my questions and we continue running. After we run together a maze-like warring alleyways, we finally come to a stop. He finally comes to a stop.
泣いたかな。
We just learned nothing from our travels now. No, we're just trusting everyone we meet. Are you alright?
大丈夫。というか、すごいな君。息一つ乱してない。やっぱりその宝石の力が。
The gem?
いや、なんでもないよ。気にしないで。
Victor, are you really the same Victor Frankenstein from the wanted posters?
ああ、そうだよ。僕の名前はビクター・フランケンシュタインで間違いない。けど、僕は誓って罪など犯してないんだ。出会ったばかりの君にこんなことを言っても信じられないと思うけど、僕は何もしていないんだ。無実のまま指名手配犯にされている。僕を犯罪者に従ってる人たちにね。
I'm gonna save the game real quick. We're gonna... There we go. Okay. I just wanted to save the game real quick. Who would want to do that?
イギリス政府さ。彼らは僕を。
Victor promptly stops talking and looks behind me and eyes around in surprise. What's the matter?
危ない!
Oh shit. Victor suddenly pushes me down. At the same time, I hear a strange noise. I turn behind me to look to see a man wearing a bizarre bird-like mask pointing a blade straight at me. What?
頭を下げて。
As the man raises his sword again, Victor throws a glass tube full of liquid. I feel a blast of heat and hear a muffled sound, and it's probably the same he used to save me earlier. However, the masked man jumped away quickly to avoid the explosion. Victor takes my hand and throws 2 more of the tubes at the other man. Explosion goes off, one after another. Through the raising black smokes, I see the mysterious man on the ground.
急いでここを離れよう。すぐに仲間もやってくるはずだ。逃げた方がいい。
Victor begins running and I follow. I continue to chase after him until we arrive to the large street. Compared to Imperish area, this place is much cleaner and better organized. It's probably the street in Midtown, like Lupin explained to me.
ここまで逃げれば大丈夫。追ってはいないはず。
Victor, are you alright?
いや、大丈夫。ちょっと運動不足で。僕は本来学者だから体を動かすのが苦手で。
Victor catches his breath and looks at me.
けどよかった。怪我もなく、なんとか逃げ出せたんだから。
I nod in agreement. Thank you for saving me twice.
いや、お礼なんていいさ。僕が勝手に君を助けたんだからね。それよりも、君は僕から逃げないのかい？
Why would I run from you now?
どうしてって、ほら、一応僕は指名手配犯だ。逃げるなり、大声を出すなり、警察に逃げ込むなり。
Should I?
いやいや、決してそういうわけじゃないんだけどね。
You're a good person who saved me, and I'm on the run as well. Victor smiles a little.
そうか。改めて自己紹介させてほしい。僕の名前はビクター・フランケンシュタイン。もともとは政府に使える錬金術師なんだ。
It's really weird hearing the Japanese say Frankenstein. Like it's almost like a little bit of German in that. I know. I read the poster. It said that you were behind the terrorist attack in the factory?
でもそれは濡れ衣だ。僕はやってない。すぐには信じてはもらえないだろうけど。
I believe you. It's wrong not to trust someone who has risked his own life safety to save me not once but twice.
ありがとう。信じてくれて嬉しいよ。
I am the one who should be thanking you. I never introduced myself either. I'm Cardia. I gave him a short introduction of my origins and the reasons why I'm being in London.
永久機関ホロロギウム。君の胸元に埋め込まれていた宝石がそうなのかい？
That is what Lupin said.
ルパン。でもそうか。
Victor appears to think of something over, then looks straight at me.
カルディア、一つ提案がある。僕に君の体を見させてほしいんだ。
You're not gonna take me you're not gonna take me on a date first? You just want to go straight there. Damn. Damn. Why? Do you want to see me naked?
いや違うよ。そういう意味じゃなくて。 医者として診察したいってことだよ。
Great, now Victor's going to be trying to distribute her on his ruination plans. I mean, okay, I get that he saved her life twice, but it's like, at least take me out to dinner. Dear God. I think I like most of these guys. I see.
これでも一応医術を収めてるし、科学や錬金術の知識もある。君の力になれると思うんだ。やるだけやらせてほしい。
This guy's not even gonna take you on a first date. Shit. Just goes straight to the bedroom. Just like lunges you on the bed and you're like, stay. He's probably put her in danger. Let's be real. I can see in his eyes that he's not lying, but I'll allow it. We're gonna go down this path. Oh, so why is Victor not on the run from his creation? Maybe in this story, Victor has not made the creature. Maybe. Alright. I like you to try.
力になるよ。
Victor smiles and looks relieved.
よかった。出会ったばかりの僕を受け入れてもらえるかわからなかったから。ありがとう。
Yeah, I think we'll go with his route this time, and we'll do the game again, and then we'll do a different route. He's cheerier than Minnie Shelley if ever wrote it to him. True.
ああ、それは僕にも力を貸してほしいことがあるんだ。
I can?
もうかなりの間逃亡生活を続けてる。このままじゃ見つかるのも時間の問題だ。
Maybe this is like an alternative universe where Lupin is actually a good guy and doesn't just crazy ass shit. Actually, this voice is too gentle. I hate it. Oh my god, Sleepless!
できればしばらく君たちの家に
Oh, there it is.
かくまってほしいんだ。
He gives me a plaintive look, and I think for a while before I speak. It's not my home, so it's not my place to decide if anything like that. I'll ask Lupin, and I think he'll say yes, because he is a hero.
信用してるんだね。その人のこと。
I feel a tickle in my chest like a butterfly and take a paper from my pocket. What can I say? You are one fickle girl, young lady, that is for sure. Because he's never specific on who exactly they is. True. Lupin gave me this so I could find my way there in case we get separated.
どうしたの？カルディア。
I don't know where we are now, though.
地図によればこの道を上がっていけば屋敷に着くはずだね。
Victor and I walked along the streets together in the moonlight shining through the leaves of the trees. So you want Impy? Is that it? Sleepless? You want Impy?
この辺りは環境がいいから富裕層の屋敷や別荘なんかがあるんだけど、ルパンという人は貴族か何かなの？
I mean, he's like the different version of Ida from Twisted Wonderland. He's tall, he has long hair. Very awkward. Perfect. I don't know much about him myself, but one thing that I do know is that Lupin is a thief with the heart of the justice. I want chaos. There's not gonna be any chaos here tonight, unfortunately. Guys like Twisted was mentioned.
泥棒。え、泥棒なの？というか正義なの？泥棒なのに？
Victor is a little bossy. Yes. Victor tilts his head to the side as if in a thought and continues walking, and then, without a warning, fortress clears from revealing a huge mansion standing before us.
うわ、ずいぶん立派な屋敷だね。地図によれば、ここが彼らの屋敷らしいけど。
Okay, I am gonna save this real quick. There we go. I'm not too sure myself. I look up at the mansion in awe as Victor double checks the map.
でも、ここで間違いないみたいだよ。明かりもついてる。行ってみようか。
Victor starts towards the door, but I stop in my tracks and look down at my feet.
どうしたんだい?
There's probably going to be worried because I caused some trouble and I don't know how I'm going to face them.
そうか。ならなおさら、早く姿を見せて安心させてあげなくちゃ。きっとみんな、君の到着を待っているはずだよ。
Victor's right. I nod and push open the gate to enter the garden surrounding the mansion. Oh, excuse me. We walk towards the looming main building. I take a deep breath and knock on the door. There was no response. I try again. Again, no reaction. No matter how much I knock, nobody answers the door. I push it lightly and the door swings open with a creak. Huh? It's open. That seems a bit careless.
待って。様子がおかしい。僕が先に行こう。君は後ろに。
Wow, manner with no manner staff. He pushes the door open and we can see inside in a huge foyer.
これはすごい。ルパンという人は相当な貴族だね。
Girl, get out is haunted. I would not be surprised. Victor takes a step into the hall at that moment. Lupin and Impy stands to either side of the Victor looking ready to attack.
手荒い歓迎だね。
黙ってろ。てめえ、指名手配犯のフランケンシュタインじゃねえか。そいつに何しやがった。返答次第じゃ、ただじゃおかねえぞ。
まさか、こんなことからあんなことまでなんて羨ま、いや、けしからん。
No.
まず、そいつは返してもらうぜ。俺の大切な盗品を。
具体的に何しやがった。つぶさにつまびらかに話せちくしょう。
Let me explain.
カルディアちゃん、もう大丈夫だから、今夜俺がきちんと慰めてあげるからね。もちろんベッドの上で。
僕はいつまで手を挙げてればいいのかな。
俺がいいって言うまでだ。つがインピ、お前はちょっと黙ってろって。
Listen to me! Lupin, Impy, and Victor all looked at me in surprise by my sudden outburst. Well, I mean, y'all three are talking over me, so yeah, I got no choice but yell at all of you. Jesus Christ. Someone punch Impy, please. 0 to 100 real quick. Having to shout like that was a little embarrassing, but I cleared my throat. Victor is... all he did was save me.
なるほど。どうやら無理やり連れてこられたとか、そういうことじゃなさそうだな。
I nod.
おい、フランケンシュタイン。 俺の彼女に手を出してみろ。ただじゃおかな。
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did I become your girl?
いってえ、いきなり殴るなよルパン。俺の天才的頭脳がダメになったらどうすんだ。
安心しろ。てめえの頭はそれ以上ダメにならねえ。で、事情を聞かせてもらおうか、お二人さん。
Well, it all takes in the end him abandoning his creation. I'm sorry you were worried about me. Impy and Limpy, Impy and Lupin take a breath to speak, but I keep talking before they can interrupt. This man is a wanted criminal, Victor Frankenstein, but he also saved my life. I explained how I met Victor and gave them the summary of the event that happened to us. Of course, I also made sure to tell them that Victor was innocent in the attack and he was blamed for on the posters. And Victor wants to use this place to hide for a while in exchange to research a way to help me with my
彼女の治療法の研究以外にも僕にできることは何でもする。君たちへの協力は惜しまないよ。
元宮廷錬金術師筆頭官か。錬金術に関するこの国の最高頭脳ね。まあいいだろう。頼りになりそうだ。俺はアルセーヌ・ルパン。世紀の大泥棒だ。そいつのことよろしく頼むぜ。
ああ、よろしく。
俺はインピー・バービケーン。いずれ月に行く男だ。よろしくな。ところでさ、フランちゃん、本当に彼女の毒をなんとかできるの
？Impy leans too close to Victor and pokes him in the chest with a finger.
努力はしてみるよ。
おう、期待してるぜ。カルディアちゃん、やったね。ようやく俺たち二人、愛を交わすことができるね。
What? I'm sorry, but even if we were able to let me read through this. What? I'm sorry, but even if we were to rid my body of this poison, I have no intention of consuming anything.
今がダメでも明日があるさ。大丈夫。Never give up!
Nothing about this strikes me as all right at all.
それじゃあここにかくまってくれるんだね。
いいんじゃないか。まあこの屋敷の主がと言えばだけどな。
Oh god. He's one of those. Yes, he is definitely one of those types.
とりあえず疲れただろ。あんま手の込んだもんは作れねえけど、ちゃちゃっと飯にしようぜ。
I would be banging my head on the table right now if I could. You can cook, Impy?
おうともよ。もちのロンだぜ。これでも料理の腕には自信があるんだ。
ああ、それは俺が保証するぜ。他は何から何までへっぽこだけどな。
ちっちっち。他も超一流だっての。ルパンってば、嫉妬しちゃってさ。
If you're top notch on your skills, then why did the thing that you try to throw at the cops didn't explode? Explain that one, buddy. Exactly. It's like, what is going on with all these men? Jesus Christ.
行こうぜ、カルディアちゃん。リビングはこの奥だ。
Lupin and Impy starts walking away.
君の仲間は随分と面白い人たちなんだね。
Interesting is lightly putting it. Friends?
違うのかい？
Yes, they are. Let's go. I slowly walk after Lupin and Impy. I should be tired after all that's happened, but I feel lighthearted. Alright. Let me save it again. And that is where we're going to end the stream. Thank Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it.
こんなとこ
I am going to be streaming this Wednesday. We are going to continue Persona 5 Royale. And I will be streaming Thursday and Friday as well. We're going to be continuing our story with Honkai Star Rail. Thank you everyone hanging out. I truly appreciate it. Do not forget to like, subscribe on YouTube, and share the stream. We are very close to hitting 3K on the YouTube side. Can you believe it, guys? Thank you all for the love and support.